Hi there, Sophia here from CoachSophiaFitness.com. I had a request about what stretches can be done in an office or using a chair. So today I want to share a few stretches that you can do to help you release your hips and your lower back and the piriformis. I already have a video about exercises that you can do in the office using a chair, so I'm going to link that also below. But today's going to be just focused on stretches. And before we get started, please take a second to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any new videos, and it really helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. I used to do this stretch all the time at my old job. You know, it was really helpful to get that relief, when I was sitting for a long time. So you probably have seen this stretch before, you probably have done it yourself before. So it's the piriformis stretch where you have your leg like this and you stretch the piriformis, you lean forward. So the very first tip that I want to give is that if you have an office chair and one of those chairs where you're gonna sit and you kind of sink in a little bit, you have your hips maybe a little bit lower than your knee, I would recommend that you move to the edge of the chair. And I also do this when I'm using normal hard chairs. So make sure to move to the edge of the chair. Hopefully that you have your hips and your knees at the same level. And the second thing is that you don't want to be rounding your back. So when you move to the side, when you move to the edge of the chair, make sure that your back is straight. And then from here, you could lift your leg, place it above the other leg. So from here, I would recommend that you just stay here for a few seconds to see how you feel, because just doing this will start to stretch out your hips. So see how you're feeling right now. Is the pain getting worse, or can you take it to the next step? The first thing I would do is just maybe push a little bit down against your knee to deepen the stretch, and again, see how you're feeling. And then slowly starts to move your chest forward. Just slowly, don't overdo it. And also don't round your back. Don't do this, just round your back. It's just not gonna do anything. So make sure the back is straight and just moving your chest a little forward. You're gonna feel the stretch. The other way that you could do this is that you can, which I actually prefer, is that you can have your leg on top of this leg, but from here, you're actually gonna lift your leg up. So you're gonna use your arms to lift your leg up, and then have your knee, move your knee closer to your chest. This is a much better stretch for the piriformis and for the glutes, and in my opinion, it just works better than just the seated figure 4 stretch. So again, hold your leg, move your knee towards your chest, hold your calf up, keep your back straight. You're gonna feel a really nice stretch in the whole glute area. The closer your knee is towards your chest, the deeper the stretch. So if you want to make the chest just more gentle, just let your knee drop a little bit. The next stretch is really good for hamstrings and the lower back. You want to step back, open your legs. So your legs should be wider than your shoulder width. Grab the back of the chair, move to the back. You could bend your knee a little bit, just hinge at the hips, let your chest drop. You're gonna feel it in your lats, the hamstrings, even a little bit in the inner thighs. Next is gonna be the hamstring stretch. So you stand nice and tall, place one leg on the chair, straighten the leg, point your toes towards you. You're gonna feel an immediate stretch here all the way to your calves. Make sure your back is straight. I know that a lot of people, they do this when they're stretching their hamstrings. That's bad posture. You don't want to do that. Keep your back straight and try to tuck your pelvis just a little bit forward. You are gonna feel immediate stretch all the way here. So immediately you're gonna feel a stretch in your hamstrings all the way to your leg. You don't even need to bend over, but if you want to take it to the next level, you can bend forward a little bit. You don't even need to, like I can't even go past this. Put your toes toward you. From here, tuck your pelvis forward. All right, so the last stretch is gonna be the seated rotations. This is a really nice stretch to stretch out the erector spinae and the lats, which get really tight when you're sitting for long periods of time, and it only takes a few seconds to do. If you have handles on your chair, you could use them, but if not, you could just use your leg. So you are going to have your back straight, stand nice, sit with good posture, and then gently you want to rotate to the side and then just press against your leg, and then have your arm to the other side. These stretches are enough to help you release that tension that builds up when you're sitting for long periods of time. Also, when you're sitting, make sure that you are sitting in good posture so that you don't just keep tightening up those muscles. And there is actually a video that I made specifically on how to sit without building up tension and causing hip pain. So I will have that linked below for you. Make sure to check it out. There are some very important tips in that video on how to sit with proper posture, as well as how to sit without putting pressure and tension on the spine to stabilize your pelvis. So if you have any pelvic pain, any performance pain that that is triggered by sitting, then that simple tip is really great. It has helped me personally, and I've used it for years, and I still use it because it just feels more comfortable. So I hope this was helpful. It's just a quick video that I wanted to share office stretches that you can do with a chair. If you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe, and if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and leave me a comment, and I will see you in the next video.